Hi everybody, welcome to the YouTube channel Teacher Mentoring Meets the 21st Century. I am Cinda Fickert, your channel facilitator and designer, and I am here to start our discussion this week. So, without any more preamble, let's jump in. So the first day of school, what advice would you give novice teachers? So I'm going to start by giving you my top 3 bits of advice. And these are certainly open for discussion. We all do things differently, but I wanted to start by giving you my opinions and my insight. Most important for me was learning names, whether it was 25 when I taught 5th grade or 125 when I taught middle school. And it was really important to me not just to learn the official name on the roll, because like my official name is Cynthia, but I never go by that. And I wanted teachers to know that I would be putting Cinda on my papers. So that's a really big deal. I don't think it matters how old the children are. In elementary school, you guys can read this, but in elementary school, you know how they have those cute doors and there's always something on the door, whether it's a star or an animal of some sort or some sunglasses. So that was my favorite way of learning names in elementary school, and it gave them something to work on as soon as they came in, where they could draw a picture or write something about themselves and put their name on something that I put on the classroom door. In middle school, I tended to break out the technology as soon as possible. So I would take the flip cameras the very first day. Now, that led to a lot of setting expectations for technology use from the very beginning that carried over throughout my classroom during the year. Be prepared. Your first day will never ever go the way it's planned. As I said over in the comments, somebody's going to pull a fire alarm, or somebody's going to get lost coming back from lunch, or somebody's best friend isn't in their class, and there's going to be something every year, and it's never going to be the same thing. So be prepared. But as you plan, my advice would be to remember that it's exactly that. It's a plan. And if it doesn't go bullet by bullet exactly the way that you have on your bulleted list, it's okay. The most important thing is that you were prepared, and you need to get to know your students, even if that means adjusting things as you go. And last, this is my favorite. Don't filibuster. Don't be that teacher that never quits talking the first day of school. I know we've got to go over rules and expectations, and we've got to kind of set that tone that first day. But oh my goodness, it wears me out if I talk and give the same thing, give the same spiel 5 times a day. Or if I had the same kids all day long and I was supposed to go over every rule ever written. So I gave some strategies over here on the side, and I just asked, can they draw a picture? What are some things they can do so that you engage them and it's not just you up there filibustering? Because that's going to set a note for the beginning of the year. The kids are going to be bored, you're going to be exhausted, they're not going to listen, and that's not the way you want to start a year. So those are my top 3. I can't wait to hear what some of yours are. And that led me to looking up some resources that we can all use. There are plenty of websites out there. I tend to favor the cheat sheets that have lists that I can skim and read pretty quickly. And novice teachers have a lot to do, so sometimes that's probably the best way to get them some ideas of their own in addition to yours. Books, I think Harry Wong is kind of a staple in almost every college of education, but if they haven't read it, then I think they definitely need to read it. That's just my opinion. The Teacher Survival Guide is fantastic. If you haven't read that, I highly recommend you buy a copy or check it out and read it because it is great. Videos, I don't go past Edutopia. I know that TEDx talks are good, but when it comes to new teachers and having a pretty easy search list of things, I tend to go with Edutopia. So here's your opportunity, your assignment. I need your input. If you notice on learning names, I only had input for elementary and middle because I never taught secondary. So I'd love to hear from some secondary people. I'd love to hear what you guys think about pretty much any of it. So what do? Please join the discussion. First of all, if you haven't subscribed, hit the button on the YouTube page. So just hit subscribe, and then that way you know when I've uploaded a video. Share the channel for me on your social media sites, and then comment with you can see it there. Give me your ideas, give me your resources, give me all your expertise. And then together, hopefully, we'll be able to build a pretty dynamic YouTube channel full of resources that we can all benefit from. So that's it for today, and I will see you next week. Have fun in the comment section, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share the channel.